Hello, my name is Tammy. I'm here with Vive Real Estate, and today we wanted to bring you the developer of Costessa. We're very proud to bring him to our office. His name is Norberto Larrinaga.
That's correct.
Is it? Oh my
That's
God, that's a
perfect.
hard
Perfect.
one. Larrinaga. Okay, anyway. Norberto was actually an old friend of ours. Carlos and I met him many years ago in Hermosillo as a biker. Actually, I was had no idea that you were so famous or successful. So maybe I would have been more nervous meeting you the first time. But Norberto came here today. He has agreed to give us a little interview to tell us, answer some of the questions that I get most frequently. And so the first one, well, actually, before I do that, I want to just ask Norberto to tell us a little bit about himself and why are you so successful? Can you tell us about what you've done?
Well, first thing is what's successful? This is something that you always ask yourself, and to be honest, is different meanings. And for me, successful is you go to bed every day in peace.
Nice.
So many people think that you're becoming successful because you are doing something hard to do it, something that you put a lot of effort, something that nobody can do it. Of course, that's a success, but you can have so many definitions of success. But everybody tell me that I'm very successful, but I don't really like people to know as a successful person. I'm kind of a very enthusiastic person in what I do. And follow my skills from since I was a little kid. So I definitely found that I was so creative in my skills and start making drawings and building houses and playing with little tonkas and cars and like that, and building from whatever I was finding in my way, pieces of wood and everything. So I start finding that I was someone that loved transformation. I never know that I was going to be a builder. My father, he was an agriculture business, and he started building homes as another source of income. So I asked myself, well, this is something that I like, and sometime in my life I turned into the building construction and start learning about construction and developing, and we built some projects in Phoenix, in Tucson and Albuquerque and El Paso, and we did commercial, we did apartment complex, we did an elderly home in La Cholla in Tucson. So I was surprised of what I not really.
You did this with him, or he did this and you were?
No. We were kind of a part of the project as in investors, and we did some of the projects in our own. We were the full owners of his commercial plazas, and some of those projects are well known. We have El Dorado Plaza in the corner of Speedway in Wilmot in Tucson. We were about to develop the property in Tanque Verde and Grant. It was the place of the SWAT meet in Tucson, and but we went through the 1987 recession.
Oh, right.
And so that never happened. So this development, so we end up losing this property. But finally, all other projects that we did, we were successful.
So that's interesting. I did not know that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
That was in Tucson.
Right.
That was in the States.
I did not know that.
But in Mexico, at the same time, I was developing all the land that my father was acquired from years before. So we start building this very nice high-end project, La Jolla, very well known. And then we did a lot of low-income subdivisions. We did some commercials, and now we are in the tourism project.
Well, that's the couple things I caught on that. Many of those things I did not know. I know La Jolla because it has an amazing mountain bike trail more than anything. And I knew that you have some other developments in Hermosillo, Monte Rosa, and some others, and they're gorgeous and very successful. But I did not. It's nice to know that you've had some hard times. I'm like,
Mhm.
it's nice to hear that there was some, I wouldn't say failures because they're not a failure, like things that didn't work out in
Mhm.
Tucson, because that builds a lot of character and it makes you more stable.
Definitely.
I think that is, for me, it says more than someone that just, what I understood
Mhm.
was that your father was a developer and then you were just a developer behind him, which is still great because I thought, wow, he's doing so amazing in spite of that. But I think it's, it says a lot for your character that you've come, you kept going and you were successful. And I will say, personally, for me, that I love how meticulous you are in all of your
Mhm.
developments and how beautifully they are built and how nice everything looks. The grounds are beautiful.
Mhm.
Our mountain bike trail is beautiful. So I'm excited, and I tell everybody that,
Mhm.
as I hear, if you buy from Elga,
Elga.
is a guarantee.
Mhm.
So, and I'll speak briefly about Ramon Preciado, who is your partner, who I understand has, and I also knew him through my husband Carlos, that they went to college together, that he has built other towers. I know he built a tower with you in Hermosillo. It was also
Mhm.
20 stories. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And he is also has experience in construction in Rocky Point or
Mhm.
Penasco, Puerto
Mhm.
Penasco. So you have a lot of
In so
experience.
many places.
So many places. Yet he's very, we say in Spanish, muy vago. He's been in a lot of places, this guy. He's been a lot of experience. And so I think you guys teaming up together is a great combination. So I really appreciate your sharing that with us. So